promised last week, today we have to make weeklies for our September bullet journal. My last few bullet journals were quite elaborate and time-consuming, but this time I want to do something simpler. Very simple, perfect for beginners in bullet journaling, and very well suited for the busy start of the school year. In September, we're usually all trying to pull everything together to adjust to the new schedules, trying to fit everything important in and discussing who is taking whom, when and where. And it's usually chaos, at least in our little country, in all the families that I have ever spoken to. So I think it's better not to complicate our lives with elaborate bullet journals right now, and probably many of you are looking for something simple that you can set up very quickly. So I'll give you some very simple ideas that you can finish all your weeklies in 30 minutes or less. Before we jump into those spreads, give me a like and I hope to see you, and let's dive in. If you want to simplify your layout and set it up quickly, it's usually best to limit the drawing, since that's the part that takes the most time. I'll show you some ideas how to do that for this busy month. You can either use no drawing in your spread, use a very simple large drawing as the focus point, or just add some small details, or draw geometrical objects that are very simple to draw, like this rectangular note here. I started my first layout by writing the dates with Pitt brush pen in sepia color, and instead of drawing, I stamped the circles with a small coffee cup. To do that, I brewed the coffee, intensified it as explained in my previous video, and then just dipped the rim of my little cup into the coffee on a shallow plate and stamped it on my bujo. I will warn you though that this amount of liquid will seep through your pages if your paper is thin. You'll see that later on. I added some splatters because I like them and colored in the pins, all with coffee and a paintbrush. My next spread is horizontal, and I drew some simple office supplies in rows to separate the days and added a coffee mug to the right. I might use it as a weekly to-do list. I've always thought that office supplies are hard to draw. I never drew pens and such. But they're surprisingly easy, so don't be intimidated if you're a beginner. Give them a try. Pencils and the like have a distinct shape that is hard to get wrong, and the wonky lines won't show. Give this video a like if you like coffee or office supplies. I'd love to know how many of you are a fan. After I had all drawn in, I painted the pens and other supplies with coffee. To get a darker shade, just paint over another layer. You'll probably need to let the first layer dry in between. If you don't know what office supplies to draw, just check your drawer. I drew paper clips, pins, pens, marker cap, ink cartridges and ink pen, pencil sharpener, eraser, pencils, colored pencil and a compass. And of course a coffee cup and a teaspoon. Another quick and easy idea is to limit your drawing to one single large item, like a coffee cup in this case. That takes literally a few minutes to draw and paint and can look really cute. I used coffee to paint it and a brush pen to add names of the days all around it. Simplicity can be very elegant. Okay, not with my writing, but you get the idea. So I think it's better not to complicate your life with an elaborate journal at this time of year, at least if you've got kids. So I give you some very simple ideas so that you'll be able to set up the whole month in half an hour. That's literally how long it took me. The last option for a simple spread is to take some simple tried and true layouts and just adjust them to your theme. In this one I used banners. They're really easy to draw, just a few lines, 2 verticals and 2 slanted. To make them suit my theme, I painted them with coffee, but you can add small details to fit your ideas. You could add a flower to a banner, or fallen leaves, or shells, or mushrooms, or Christmas bubbles. There's tons of ideas. The last spread is also very simple, just 8 sticky notes. First pencil in 8 rectangles and then decorate the corners with drawn sellotape. You could also use tiny pieces of real tape or washi tape for this. Or you could decorate your notes with stamps or stickers to your liking. I liked kind of vintage feel of this spread, so I just painted the notes and the scroll with coffee
and those will be my dailies, and the scroll will be my to-do list. Another benefit of simple layouts is that they give you more space for writing down your to-dos, all the events you have to attend, all the meetings, all the tasks you have to do. That is especially appreciated in a busy month. So I prefer to keep things simpler in the busy months. It takes less time to set up and I have more space for all I have to do. And then I make my elaborate painted spreads for the weeks that I know I won't have to do much because I'll be on vacation, for example. What's your take on that? I'd love to know. I'm so happy to have you here and I'm glad that you watched till the end. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more bullet journal fun and more creativity from Very Arty Fairy.